God bless America, citizen. This is CNN, the Citizen News Network, and I am your host, Patriot Eagle 74. Today, we are going to look at a video. It is a very shocking video that has just come to light, and it proves beyond the shadow of a doubt, even though Barack Hussein Obama is no longer president of this country, the taint of his evil remains over the land. This video is not recommended to women, children, or those with delicate sensibilities. Now, I'm going to set up the video here so you can see it. Now, this video, let me set the stage. This was taken in an undisclosed park-like location. And here we can see this man, this perfectly average, virtuous white citizen, is walking along the path, enjoying the park. And then, okay, freeze video. Here we see this other person enters the frame at a high rate of speed. They are younger. They are of African American descent, most likely, perhaps mixed with other races, and they are traveling on a dangerously fast skateboard. He is just zooming through this park-like location while this drug addict here in the red scratches his track marks. He is zooming through, completely heedless of the danger to all the citizens that he is bringing with his high rate of speed. Okay, resume playback. Did you see it? What happened? We have used our enhancement technology to determine that a dangerous Africanized killer bee was on this young hoodlum's shoulder, and that this true American patriot, with no regard to his own safety, swatted it off in order to save the life of this useless young wastrel. However, does this young man stop to thank this citizen for his help? No, he was unaware of the danger, but he reacts in the most negative and vicious way possible. Resume playback. Okay, he begins to walk threateningly towards the man who tries to defend himself with a shove. As you can see, okay, wait. An altercation begins. The youth throws down a skateboard. Oh my goodness, look at that. The white man, he begins to punch and try and defend himself, but the black youth is simply too fast. Now, this old man, clearly, he was once a good fighter, but in his prime, but now his effectiveness is dimmed by the ravages of age, and his strikes are ineffective against this vagabond. And he picks up the skateboard in order to defend himself. He flings it in order to distract this hoodlum. And this hoodlum, he walks off, and look at that. He is satisfied that he has humiliated this good man, and he walks off with this look of utter contempt and disdain for him, and for all white citizens, if you ask me. Look at this. He's already in prison stripes, white and black stripes. I mean, what more do you need? The guy knows his future. So he walks back to get the skateboard while the victim, he begins to try to call the police, but then the police arrive. Happy ending, right? Not at all. This is the greatest shocking injustice in this video. See, these two cops, they look like American cops, but they are not. You can tell by the symbols on their shoulders, as well as the formation of the epaulets on their shoulders. These are not American police who would do the right thing. No, these are UN troops that have been stationed in America ever since Operation Jade Helm in 2015. They are not regular police. If these were regular police, I assume they would have done the correct thing, which would be to draw their weapons and neutralize the hoodlum using whatever force is necessary. Do they do that? Absolutely, they do not. The young black man, where is he? He has been released without question. And these men, watch this. They seize the victim, this white victim, and take him into custody. For what? For saving a young man from an Africanized bee? For trying to defend himself against the aggressively sauntering young Negro? That is what we're seeing here. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens, this is one of the greatest injustices that I have ever seen in all my years at CNN. We do not currently know the names of the victim and the perpetrator here, but we are endeavoring to find out. Because when we find out the name of this man and where he's held, we will begin legal action on his behalf, as well as the perpetrator who has exited the frame of the video and whose whereabouts are currently unknown. When we find out his identity, we will turn it over to the Department of Homeland Security so that President Trump can deport him if necessary. Resume playback. As you can see, he's being frog marched away, humiliated. Was there ever any sign of this man again? We do not know. As far as we know, when he disappears into... Oh my goodness. Did you see that? When he disappears into the police car, that's the last we see of him. But at the end of the video is the most shocking revelation. Right there. The man sticking his head in the frame. I'm sure you recognize that face, friends. That is George Soros. It looks, he's not wearing his glasses, and the blurring of the pixels distorts his image a bit, but make no mistake, that is George Soros. He was behind this incident, as he has been behind so many others in his time. George Soros in the flesh, giving us a quick glimpse of his face to taunt us and tease us. Resume playback, and then he exits, taunting us. I can't believe it. My friends, this injustice, it cannot go on. When we get to the bottom of this mess, I will be certain to let you know. Until then, follow us on Patreon, donate to us on Twitter. I am Patriot Eagle 74, and this is CNN, the Citizen News Network. And as always, Molon Labe.